You were elected because you gave us renewed hope for the future. We, the people, are not hopeful today. Only your moral courage and to selflessly lead can transform our broken spirit. Toward that end, my friends and I humbly suggest the following. Seventh, lead the charge to restore personal faith values in America. When citizens despair, they turn angry and they panic. They look to those espousing the strongest and simplest ideologies, no longer able to discern reason or common sense. The rise of fundamentalism is a dangerous sign of our times. President Teddy Roosevelt said, "No greater thing could come to our land today than a revival of the spirit of faith, a revival that would stir the hearts of men and women of all faiths to the reassertion of their belief in God and their dedication to His will. I doubt if there is any problem, social, political, or economic, that would not melt away before the fires of such spiritual revival." President Lincoln led our nation out of bondage and slavery. If he could speak to you today, he would beseech you to read his words, which are as true today as when he uttered them 150 years ago. We have been the recipients of the choicest bounties of heaven. We have been preserved these many years in peace and prosperity. We have grown in number, wealth, and power as no other nation has ever grown. But we've forgotten God. Intoxicated with the unbroken success, we have become too self-sufficient to feel the necessity of redeeming and preserving grace, too proud to pray to the God who made us. Mr. President, we hear what you say, we see what you do, and we believe what we see. You have been called for nothing less than to save our beloved nation from falling back into bondage and slavery. We hope that you will govern without concern for a second term while working diligently to earn one. May God bless you, Mr. President.
This is a government of the people, by the people, and for the people no longer. It is a government of corporations, by corporations, and for corporations. How is this? Rutherford B. Hayes.
Part of our essential humanity is paying respect to what God gave us and what will be here long after we are gone. William J. Clinton.
Every gun that is made, every warship launched, every rocket fired signifies, in the final sense, a theft from those who hunger and aren't fed, those who are cold and are not clothed. The world in arms is not spending money alone, it is spending the sweat of laborers, the genius of its scientists, the hope of its children. Dwight Eisenhower.
My reading of history convinces me that most bad governments result from too much government. Thomas Jefferson. Leyendo la historia del país, me convence que casi todos los mal resultados del gobierno pasa por tener mucho gobierno. Thomas Jefferson.
If tyranny and oppression come to this land, it will be in the guise of fighting a foreign enemy. Rutherford B. Hayes.
All men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Abraham Lincoln.